Hey, it's Dawn here. Welcome to this little nugget. If you'd like the full video, go to the Interro Talk playlist on my main page. Enjoy.
His parents, his family, do you have contacts for them in your phone?
I have contacts for at least one of them.
Okay.
I think I've been recently deleting them just because they don't call me. But at least one of them, I can tell you his, like, I don't know whether it's his dad's name. His parents are actually recently divorced.
Okay, we'll get the phone, when we get the phone back, you can supply those numbers.
Okay.
And then we'll attempt to contact them.
Oh my God.
Find out where they're at in Canada.
It's just the worst thing you could have.
No, I gotta ask you something, okay?
Yeah.
Do you own a gun?
No.
Have you ever owned a gun? Have you ever fired a gun?
I think I went ski shooting about 12 years ago.
Okay, nothing since then.
Okay, just take note of when she says no and her head shakes no like a normal person who's being honest. And then when she's trying to look for an answer, did I ever fire a gun? You know, where she looks for her recall up, whether it's to the left or right. And because we'll see later on, not just in the interrogation or earlier on even, and then also in testimony, how that changes. And that's why I'm taking note of when she uses her hands and not. So just in case anyone's wondering why I'm going on about that.
Then, does Danny own a gun?
Not that I know of, but maybe since I left. He didn't own a gun when I was with him.
Never had a gun around, or
No.
did you ever talk about buying a gun or anything?
He would talk about it, but he's a criminal law professor.
Right.
So sometimes he would talk about things just like
Okay.
to have a discussion about, like, should we have a gun in the home? Is it dangerous? As far as I knew, there was no gun in the house.
Okay. You don't know anybody that he owed money to? You don't know anyone? I know, besides you. But that was under court order.
And we have lawyers. He very much respects, as do I, the legal system, you know, so it was working its way through.
Okay.
Anyone who's listening, was it actually determined that Dan owed her money at this point? I know she was trying, and there was, because we read through this with Judy, the YouTube lawyer. But quite frankly, do you think she's really in a position to say he owed her money, and now it's twice she said that he owed her money? Yeah. And so for anyone who's listening, you know, even if you're replaying, if you're replaying, hi, remind me, and also Katie, because she's newer to this, whether he really did, was it established or not? Just for Katie, for your benefit, it wasn't a court order. It hadn't happened yet. There was still a few things up in the air. There was more actually on her side of taking marital money, taking possessions. So where she came up with this, he owes me money twice now up until this point. Now we're at 3:50, so we're in an hour and 5 minutes from when this video started. Is kind of interesting that she's hanging on to that, even though it's not really.
And it didn't have something to do with the house.
Yeah,
something that she was saying that.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, yeah, for her to state that, it really, maybe if she was, I don't know, I could say, well, we were trying to work that out. We were trying to work out things. We're in the process of that. In addition to the whole, I wanted to move to Miami thing, which is not exactly how she put it. So, yeah.
But anyone he owes money to, I mean, he doesn't gamble, he doesn't drink, he doesn't have any vices, he doesn't do anything weird. I can't imagine. I mean, I think he annoys people with his, like, legal academia, but I think, like, in the ivory tower here, not like, I don't think he owed money to anyone, I can't imagine.
Okay. I mean, unless you have something I can't think of, I'm looking for some reason that someone would want to hurt him.
Not just hurt him.
Right.
I mean,
I I know, but the intention,
I could see one of my friends wanting to shake him.
right?
God, no, no. I don't know who would do this. And I'm very scared because I don't understand why this would happen. He and I got along fine for the sake of the kids. You heard the message where he was like, well, maybe we'll just take a walk around school. And
Right.
I mean, I found him hard to be around, but so did a lot of people. They all knew he meant well. He was a decent, good human being. He wouldn't hurt anybody. He would never do this to anybody. I don't know who would want to hurt him like this. I really don't.
Okay, so pause.
Okay.
I
Yeah, there's a lot there.
There is so much there.
Okay.
So
What-
is he a good guy or is he not a good guy?
Right.
Because we're going so much back and forth. Like, yeah, I'm sure he annoys everybody, but I can't think of anybody who would do this to him except my friends. I mean, they'd want to shake him, but they would never kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? I don't know. I'm so lost again.
Right. I think that's the point, right? She's bringing the detective down all kinds of different. And Antoine says, one of her friends, his name was Charlie, in parentheses, wanting to murder him. Yeah, shaking is violent, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
that came off her tongue pretty easily, didn't it?
Yeah. And is she talking about her friends or is she talking
She's talking about her
mom or
She
brother?
was talking about her friends in that case. Well, why is that, Wendy? Have you been slandering him all year? Like, why would they feel so strongly? That I'm like, she's admitting to,
because they've all seen him treat her terribly.
oh yeah.
Yeah. But he's such a good guy. No, I can't think of anybody who would want to do this to him.
And he wouldn't do it to anyone.
No.
What's that? Like that one I missed before. It's like nobody thinks he did it to anyone. He was murdered. Like what?
Yeah.
What?
It's not retaliation for anything.
So maybe she's thinking, I wouldn't do that to anyone. I keep going back and forth to, well, she probably knew it was going to happen, but she didn't maybe know exactly when it was going to happen. And reality is, I mean, now maybe she's coming to grips with, oh gosh, I did this, or I was part of this. Maybe. So we can be all over the place, and yeah, and people can have two sides to them, more than multiple sides. But and Antoine says, sounds kind of like the shank, the makeshift gift prison weapon. Okay. Yeah. And he also mentions, oh yeah, how she respects the legal system so much.
Yes, that was a weird comment too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, you're a lawyer, I would hope. So that would go without saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that would go without saying for most people, citizens, much less a lawyer. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's did you notice when she breathes in with all of her did you notice sometimes she does that to prepare to answer? It's like, oh, it hurts so bad. For dramatic effect, just take note when she goes like she's crying so bad. So it's like, when she makes this face, it's like, it's so awful. But she does it at certain times.
need to ask you, was your divorce, you said before, it had nothing to do with infidelity, no extramarital affairs or anything like that?
Neither one of us.
It was just simply the fact that you all just didn't get along anymore, or was it just the fact that he was belligerent to you?
He never hurt me physically, but he was emotionally abusive.
Okay.
And I didn't tell most people that, so all most people know is it just didn't work out.
What? I didn't tell most people that, but all my friends want to shake him. Okay.
And it's just,
wow.
kids are young, and this is just better this way.